Listen, Rocky, thank you very much. I never expected this. It's very, very kind. It's quite extraordinary, and to be up here with some of the guys, it's the real thing. It's kind of odd, and maybe it's almost faded, believe it or not, and I never told this story before, why it just came up to me, but I guess after listening to Marvin Hagler, I had a lot of time to think. When I got back, got almost back to about 11 months of age. I was like, okay, anyway, I thought, when I was about 11 years old, my mother decided to remarry 10, 15 times, something like that, and her new husband was very good friends with Rocky Marciano. And I met him when I was 11 years old. I had no idea what he did, but he goes, yeah, he punches a little bit, he's a pretty good fighter. I go, okay, yeah, fantastic. And he gave me a pair of cufflinks, a pair of golden gloves that didn't wear cufflinks back then, never thought much of it, put them in the drawer, forgot about it for about 20 years. And then I was just walking around in Hollywood going nowhere, walking around New York going nowhere, and I was looking for a point of view, and I realized, you know, life really is a battle. And who typifies what life really is, symbolizes in fighters. They don't have a team, really. I mean, they're in there alone, they have to walk up those 3 incredible steps, going up those steps, I suppose, even though I've never done it for real. It's probably like trying to go up Mount Everest, man. It's a climb. Because when they get in there, they never know what to expect. Maybe they're going to ascend to the top of the mountain, or maybe it's going to be an avalanche, but they do it. But the one thing I love about fighters is they're the purest form of humanitarian. They really get in there and show what they're made of before the world. They can't hide. A little piece of cloth on, a pair of boots, gloves, and the only thing they're showing is their soul and their heart, and I really love you guys for that. I really do. So anyway, I want to cut this short because I know we're going to have a big time tomorrow, but I never alluded to be a fighter, but I just like to represent fighters. I think they represent us, and thank you guys very much, and I love you for that. Bye now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2011 inductee, Sylvester Stallone!
Born in New York City, an aspiring actor and screenwriter, he penned a script about an underdog boxer from Philadelphia named Rocky Balboa. Rocky was released in 1976, and the Italian Stallion has become one of the most enduring and iconic boxing figures of all time. The film was nominated for 10 Academy Awards in 1976, winning for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Film Editing. He was nominated for Best Writing and Best Actor in a Leading Role, becoming only the 3rd person in history to be nominated for writing and acting in the same year. In the Observer category, as a screenwriter, 2011 Hall of Fame inductee, Sylvester "Sly" Stallone.
Thank you very much. Music to my ears, but more importantly, it's whenever you're saying Rocky, I always feel as though we're giving a vote of confidence for these great athletes, for real. You know, I've never pretended to be a boxer. I don't possess those skills. But what I do think I have is an understanding of what goes on outside the ring. Outside the ring is sometimes maybe even a bigger struggle than what goes on inside the ring. And if I was able to capture that, then I believe you can identify more with the fighter. But more than that, we'll also realize that our life is a constant battle. Sometimes I write things in Rocky that may seem a little precious, as they say, or a little sentimental, but I truly believe, you know, it's not how hard you can hit, it's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, because that's really what does make the difference in your life. You know, it really does. so I've had some interesting situations. First of all, Joe Cortez, I should have won the last Rocky Balboa fight. We should have stopped it early. I wrote the thing, how could I lose? And then I'll never forget, there was a genius, I think, Mike, about 10 years ago, someone said Mike Tyson is involved in a charity event. He wanted to have a boxing exhibition and the funds would go for some charitable event. Would you mind boxing him? And I said, sure, as long as the charity will be for my life support. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Anyway, I won't belabor the subject anymore. You're all fantastic. These men here have always been held in special reverence for me. Greatest athletes in the world, but more than that, they are our connection to the past and our way to the future. They are the guys that go there and take the blows and show that if you really put it out there on the line, you are a champion. You may not be the champion of the world, but you'll be the champion of your life. And yo, Adrian!